Hey guys and gals, I'm back to deliver the second part B of the days of Noah. And I'm trying to get this done so that I can go. I have a doctor's appointment today. So, big shock there, right? Anyways, let's begin. The days of Noah, God's first global warning, part B. As it was in the beginning, the terrifying peril for us today is that our modern society is actively recreating the exact environment that triggered this ancient judgment. What used to be done in secret is now openly paraded down our streets. Matthew 24:37-39. As it was in the days of Noah, so it will be at the coming of the Son of Man. For in the days before the flood, people were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, up to the day Noah entered the ark, and they knew nothing about what would happen until the flood came and took them all away. Notice what Jesus points out. People were going about their everyday lives, eating, drinking, and marrying, completely blind to the judgment hanging over their heads. They normalized their rebellion. Today in America, we see a culture that has institutionalized its sin. We codify lawlessness into our legal systems, rewrite the definitions of gender and marriage, and mock anyone who stands on the truth of God's word. We are living in the mirror image of the days of Noah, carrying on with business as usual while standing on the brink of eternity, leaving people behind. When a society reaches this level of corruption, it stops caring about the vulnerable. Violence and selfishness take over, and the everyday citizen loses peace. But we have to ask a heavy question. What about the children? Were they left unharmed during all of this ancient sin? Absolutely not. Ancient historical records and biblical truths reveal that the pre-flood world was a nightmare for the innocent. Children were subjected to predatory violence, sexual exploitation, and systematic corruption. The adult generation completely stripped away their purity, grooming them into lawlessness before they could even understand right from wrong. Matthew 18:6. If anyone causes one of these little ones, those who believe in me, to stumble, it would be better for them to have a millstone hung around their neck and to be drowned in the depths of the sea. Jesus made it clear that hurting a child brings a special level of divine wrath. Today in America, we see the exact same systematic destruction of innocence. Our children are being actively recruited and brainwashed by those very institutions that parents have been told they can trust their children's innocence to. Schools, entertainment, the digital platforms are steering the next generation into sexual confusion, twisting their minds and erasing God's design for their bodies. Alongside our forgotten elderly, the poor, and the disabled, our children are being sacrificed on the altar of modern progress. When a culture refuses to protect its most innocent, it signals the absolute end of God's restraint, the closing of the door. The ultimate warning of the flood is that God's patience has a strict limit. For 120 years, Noah